Bravo.
Thank you very much.
Take a seat, take a seat. I think you did me justice. What a way to start my year.
Coming from you, that's a compliment.
You
I
really
thank you very
entertained
much.
me.
Now, which song are you going to sing?
I'll leave that for the lady called Fatu's show.
Okay,
She wants to get me on board her show. I think she wants a revenge. Anyway, Fatu, if you're watching this show, I'm ready for you. It's 2013. And I'm going to war with you anyway. Well, this is the interview, and my guest is Brian Dorrington. They call him Brian D. And, of course, a great guy, journalist, and you just heard him. He's got a great voice. He's just done us that song, I'll Be Your Baby, a cover by Robert Palmer of UB40.
And UB40.
Oh, yes, of course. I remember that one very well.
The first time I sung that song was in the United States, actually, and it went down very, very well. And you were asking earlier where I'd sung, as well as many, many places in the United States, Australia, France, Canada, Greece, Portugal, Spain. I've also sung in the village of Lamin, right in the square, in the center of the town. Thanks to the kind permission of the Alcalo out there, Mr. Bojang, he invited me to come and sing for the village, which was fabulous. Thousands of people came to see it. And of course, it's so quiet out there at night that you hear it in the distance, and people come by the hundreds to see it. It was brilliant. So, Mr. Bojang, thank you.
Brian, don't know. I'll take you away from the urban area, Banjul, Serekunda, and the metropolis of this country, and ask you whether have you ever traveled outside the urban area?
Yes. The furthest east I've traveled, I suppose, is up as far as Georgetown, Jinjamburi.
Okay.
Which was an experience. Fabulous, fabulous country up there. Beautiful scenery. We saw lots of animals on a safari. And I loved it. I met some superb people there. We sat and had a tubab ataya beside the river. You know what's tubab ataya?
Tea?
Jewel brew. Yeah. So we sat by the river and watched the ladies doing the laundry and washing the babies. And
we're gonna add that to our lexicon, our dictionary. Tubab attire means jewel brew.
Let me give you another one. We were talking about taxis earlier.
Okay.
I've been picking up the odd phrase here and there. Tutti tutti means small.
Small, yeah.
And danka means slowly. Tanka means to walk. So if I go for a small, slow walk, is it true to say tutti tutti and tanka?
You can say
close?
Mange danka.
Mange danka.
Yes.
Okay.
Tutti when it comes to quantifying.
Okay.
All right.
You can be my instructor.
There's a fee for that. Give me some of your farm produce.
Okay,
I like lettuce a lot.
The peppers are on the way. I'll make a note now to do.
Yes. Lettuce and green pepper.
Lettuce and peppers.
Very well.
Malik
for Malik.
Okay.
Exactly so. Good. Now let's talk football. You and I watch the Premiership week in, week out. We know where we watch that. We like to go to come in. And everybody comes in there, the two babs and the local guys.
Yeah,
my friends will
great atmosphere.
Hang in there and watch our football. I'll enjoy my coffee as usual, and you'll enjoy your tubab attire. Good. The Premiership.
The Premiership, I can only see it going one way. Manchester United will get their 20th championship this year. I feel sorry for a number of teams in the Premiership for several reasons. I have a great admiration for Harry Redknapp. I met Harry at Old Trafford. By the way, when I went to Old Trafford the last time, I took Akono Jacko with me.
That DJ who used to be with the radio, West Coast Radio.
Yeah, him and I did a lot of shows together.
Okay.
And I was in contact with him yesterday, and he sends his best regards for a Happy New Year.
Very well.
To yourself and all Gambians. We went there. It was incredible, and I actually met Harry Redknapp at the time, and he's a lovely guy. He gave me his autograph, and I have it on my wall at home, as a matter of fact. I see the top three being in this order: Manchester United, Manchester City, Liverpool.
Not Chelsea, not Arsenal either.
Listen, I didn't come here to hear you swear. Please don't say Chelsea and don't say Arsenal. To me, that's four-letter words. I don't like it. Sorry, it's your show.
It's okay. All right.
But I've never been a big fan of Chelsea. I think they're rich London boys who, you know, born with the silver spoon in their mouths, a lot of them. And we were talking about class and culture distinctions. England is separated by a line that runs across just north of London. And north of London is where the grassroots is. London is the financial capital of, some say, Europe. And it's the working class teams of the north who deserve the recognition that for a long time they haven't had. When Chelsea was on top, Spurs were on top, West Ham was up there. It seemed dominated by the South. Now I think we're seeing a better game because it's being dominated by the working class teams of the North. Can I climb down off my soapbox now?
No, not at all. Not at all. Sir Alex and the other managers.
Sir Alex, of course, has been at United for a long, long time. The longest serving manager in professional football, I believe, in England. But I think his time is coming to an end. He's making a few silly decisions. I mean, why...
We blame him a lot of times.
Why would you let Chicharito start, for example, and leave Van Persie on the bench? It just doesn't make sense for me. Bring Chicharito in later on if you need that boost, but put the experienced players on first. I can see his tenure as manager coming to an end within the next 3 or 4 years. And as far as your next question, who will come after him, my favorite would be Pep Guardiola.
Pep Guardiola.
My fear is that it'll be Jose Mourinho. But you don't know. It could be that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will come back from Sweden and manage. I know Paul Scholes wants to get into management. And who
Giggs wants to.
Giggs wants to get into management. And who could ignore Roy Keane?
No one.
You know, the bulldog.
Not at all.
Yeah, so my home team...
Would it be a disaster if King Eric comes and say he wants to be the manager?
Cantona?
I used to like him a lot.
Clown Eric. You may as well get Gascoigne in now.
All right. Now, let me come back to Gambia. Away from the football, we will continue to watch our Premiership, and your prediction for the Premiership, I definitely subscribe to that.
Thank you.
Tourism comes with a lot of advantages and disadvantages. Many a times from time to time we get people taken to court for pedophilia and stuff like that. The good and the bad of tourism in the Gambia.
I think that since they've had the crackdown on so-called bumpsters, it's been a lot better. And I don't know whether it's due to the fact that I'm here for 6 months and a lot of people recognize my face and therefore don't bother me. You know, the guy, I live down in Kersering, and the guys with the taxis now say, I'll give you a ride home. You know, the guys from the top of the strip.
Yeah.
And when I ask the price, they say 25 bututs. Because it's just across the road.
Yeah.
And that aspect of it I really do enjoy. I've seen times in the past where I was hustled to death. My wife and I walked down the beach, and for half an hour this guy walked behind us saying, hello, hello, hello. And when he eventually caught up to us, he said, hey, I've been calling you for half an hour. And I said, I'm sorry, I thought you were having a problem with your phone. You know, hello, hello. That didn't bother me, but the guy was selling bamboo cream. And he had this piece of bamboo cream like this, and he said, look, I want 75 dollars for this. I said, are you crazy? I can go to Serekunda Market and get that amount for 25 dollars. I'm not going to buy it. In fact, I don't need any. It was the rainy season at this time. So I said, look, let's play a game. You try and sell me that bamboo cream, tell me the benefits of the bamboo cream. I'm not going to buy it, but I'll let you practice for when the tubabs come. He says, oh, like pre-season training. Exactly. So we have a rapport.